happened recently, it's important to raise the next generation that it's not only because of the policemen that we have to behave, but more importantly, there's somebody upstairs who's watching you. And we appreciate and we realize what that means because Pesach, Passover, is primarily an evening that's dedicated to children. It's all about the children. We dip this and we do that. We do whatever we possibly can to make sure that the children are involved. In other words, our sages 2,000 years ago, when they instituted the Seder, understood if you want a future, invest today. Because if you don't put in the time into the child today, don't complain later when they grow up to be criminals. So, for those of you that would like to participate, you're very welcome. I would like to ask...
And if you miss it, you can go back to the assembly chamber around 2 and you can do it again.
That's correct. That's okay. No, not a fundraiser at all. But I would like to ask, with permission of David, Mr. Assemblyman Weprin, for those of the assemblymen that would like to share a few words in honor of the Rebbe, please everybody stay where you are, and one at a time come up and say whatever it is that you would like to say in honor of the Rebbe, as we're going to celebrate and dedicate a proclamation, thanks to David, which has been done for years already, since the 1970s. Education Day in New York State, which is proclaimed by the Assembly, the Senate, and the Governor's Office. So it's an important time to remember the importance of education, and not only of Jewish children, education at large of every child in the state, regardless of race, color, and creed, to make sure that every child deserves and receives the education that they deserve for a happy and a healthy, good life. Is there a Cohen in the house?
Yeah, me.
But you're not an assemblyman yet.
No, but I...
Oh, you highlighted the Star of David also. He's right. There's 13 stars there because one of the financiers of the revolution. Say that again?
I said, hopefully next year we'll have a coin here.
Okay, is there a Levi here?
Okay.
You do have a Levi. According to Jewish law, Levi goes next.
Ari Brown from Nassau County, 5 Town.
But I think, and I speak to my 7 children and 6 grandchildren, I speak about when I was a kid, you really had what we would call gedolim, giants in the Torah world that truly don't exist. I remember in the early 1970s meeting the Lubavitcher Rebbe, and the impression as a young boy, a young man meeting him, you felt goodness and kindness emanate from him. Back then it wasn't called Chabad, it was Lubavitch. And that really is the entire movement in that way, warmth and goodness and inviting to all, Jewish, Christian, religious or not. So may his memory be a blessing to all, and that goodness be transferred to all of us, especially here in Assembly, where sometimes we're at odds. We all love each other. Thank you.
Amen. Thank
We've been
you.
joined by another Republican, Jewish Assembly member Alec Brookcraft. And he, when your father came up every year, Rabbi Shmuel Butman, of blessed memory, he would always talk Russian to Assemblyman Brooke Krasny.
Starting 2007.
Ja тоже можно, но только немножко.
Like my kids.
Да.
Yeah.
Like your kids, okay? And I'll get the same treatment. Go ahead.
Assemblyman Aaron Weeder, you want to say a few words about the Rebbe or about this event?
Good afternoon, everyone. Today we gathered to celebrate the 124th birthday of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, a towering leader whose influence continues to be felt across the world as we speak. The Rebbe dedicated his life to the belief that every person has infinite value and a unique purpose. Through his leadership of Chabad Lubavitch, he inspired a global movement, international, and built on compassion, service, and acts of kindness. He taught that even the smallest good deed can illuminate the world, and that each of us has the ability and the responsibility to make a difference in lives of others. As we mark this special day, we honor not only the Rebbe's life, but the enduring values he championed: kindness, unity, and a deep sense of responsibility to others. May his memory always and forever be blessed.
Amen. Thank you.
Assemblyman Alec Brooke Krasny.
Hello, good people. All I have to tell you that not only before the elections, but after the elections, I'm always at hell. It gives me an energy, it gives me hope, and I just feel that I'm in a very special place. God bless Rebbe memory. We all, one way or another, we're from somewhere there. The Eastern Europe. And I'm just trying to follow your direction. I don't know what to do.
You're doing
anymore.
good. He's referring to the others. Nelson.
Yeah. So I think in this time when Jewish people experiencing a very difficult situations in many parts of the world, we still all should be optimistic. Like our Lubavitcher Rebbe was always optimistic. And we have a reason for optimism. Because no matter what's happening in this world, no matter how many destroyers are trying to destroy our nation, we will not only survive, but will prosper. And the reason for optimism, I can give you many. But if you think about what happened in Europe with 6 million Jewish people during the Holocaust, and if you remember that only 3 years later, after we lost 6 million people, the state of Israel was created, then you will understand that Jewish people will always be optimistic. God bless you all. Stay optimistic. Destroyers will never win. The builders, the real builders, and the Jewish nation is representing a real builders in every part of the society. The real builders will always win. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We've been joined by Assemblyman Noah Burrows from Suffolk County?
Nassau.
Oh, Nassau County, I apologize. Where in Nassau?
That's Hempstead, Roosevelt, Baldwin, Uniontown, Freeport.
Great, sound like the Long Island Railroad.
Yep.
Say a few words. Come to the
I'll
mic.
give you 30 seconds before to think.
That's
I just want to say, for anybody that wants, you're welcome. Matzah this year is $40 a pound. Handmade matzah. I was like, guys, what happened? But in any event, each one of these boxes has 3 matzah. So you can use, they're handmade. There's a box right there, which is open under that coat. You're welcome to take 1 box of matzah, enjoy it for the holiday of Pesach. It is handmade. It is made with the intention, a special bracha. It's called shmura matzah, guarded matzah. It is a gift from the Lubavitch Youth Organization to you on behalf of the Rebbe. So have a wonderful and kosher Pesach.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Assemblyman Noah Burrows.
See, I'll actually mimic you and use only 30 seconds. So, to see someone,
It took Noah 120 years to build that ark, you know.
yeah, well, we don't have that much time, so. But to see someone that we can commemorate that was a pillar throughout the world and community for 45 years is a great testament to someone who has the will, power to continue to thrive, to try to push forward a great initiative for the Jewish community. And I say, like I say to most people, religion is a gateway to brotherhood and fellowship. And that's what today is showing. And I just wanted to give honor to the great rabbi for that. And thank you.
Amen. Thank you very much. Well said. On behalf of the Rebbe, I would like to give you, and I say this respectfully, you're not Jewish.
No.
The Rebbe, when David Dinkins came to see him after the famous or infamous riots in Crown Heights, where Yankel Rosenberg most of his life only by the color of his skin, and Mr. Dinkins asked the Rebbe, he said, Rebbe, I need a blessing that all the different people, and he said, the Jews and the blacks and the Hispanics should all get along. The Rebbe responded, there are no different people. We are all one people, under one mayor, under one God. I wasn't playing with his words. Of course, we each have our traditions, that's okay. But as long as we see each other as different, it's kind of have real unity when we believe in our hearts that we're truly different. But when we believe the reverse, we're really all one, we come from the same creator. We just have different ways of serving, that's okay. So on behalf of the Rebbe and Chabad Lubavitch, I want to give you a box of 3 matzah. May God bless you to have a happy and a healthy good year and do good things.
Yes, thank you.
All the best to you.
We have the room until 2 o'clock, so we have a lot of time. People are going to be coming and going. I know Senator Zelnor Meyer